Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome back to another Ninjago speculation/discussion video here on the channel. Basically, as I mentioned in my last video, I want to do more videos where I basically look back at older Ninjago, or at least something that's been happening throughout the series, and sort of explain why that could be. So, in case you guys aren't aware, the ninja change suits every season, it seems. Now, why exactly do they do this? Well, let's take a look throughout the history of Ninjago and figure that out. But first, let me explain the obvious reason why this is. Lego is a company that needs to sell their product. And if, the sets keep on getting pushed out, that's great. But if the ninja look the same and never gain any sort of new armor or new suits or new designs or anything like that, eventually the modern, or at least the common group of consumers will get bored. And that applies to any media whatsoever. You can basically explain that easily. Just look at something like Transformers. Why do you think the movies change their designs so much? It's because they need to sell toys and the kids aren't going to keep on buying the same toys over and over again. Why do Iron Man and Spider-Man get new suits every movie? It's primarily done to sell toys. Now, if you can do it and actually have it make sense to the story, that's great. But a lot of times, shows and other things in media really don't do their best to explain why that is. And unfortunately, Ninjago is one of those shows. Now, don't get me wrong, Ninjago has done this in the past and they will continue to do it for many years in the future, but there are only a handful of times in which the ninja changing their suits was actually justified. And I'm going to go ahead and break down the entirety of Ninjago's history and explain when the suit change was necessary. So basically, way back in the beginning, the ninja got their regular standard suits. Not too much of a concern there. Of course, the DX or dragon suits were done whenever they got their dragon, so it was sort of done to, have a more spiritual connection to their dragon. Of course, the Kendo suits are easily explained because it's just armor attached to their original suits. The ZX suits are easily explained because they needed, higher quality armor to fight the Serpentine, and Master Wu specifically did this so they could do that. And of course, when the ninja got their kimonos in the Temple of Light, that was easily explained because their ZX suits actually mutated into those, or whatever happened during the Temple of Light, I really don't remember. And the Techno suits were given to the ninja by Cyrus Borg to basically, stop the detection of Ninjroids or whatever. And their stone armor suits were used to fight the golden power of the Overlord, and Pythor was there too or something, I don't know. Tournament suits were given to the ninja to fight in the tournament, and their Zukin suits is where it starts to get a little iffy. Where did these suits come from? We have no idea. We have no idea where the ninja got these from. They just kind of had them in the episode. And that basically is true for every suit following that, with a few exceptions. Of course, basically going through the suits even more, Deepstone suits obviously showed up out of nowhere. We really don't know where those came from. Skybound suits came out of nowhere. Day of the Departed suits came out of nowhere. And the Hands of Time suits came out of nowhere as well. Season 8 suits also came out of nowhere, and the Season 9 suits are actually where they start to get justified again, or at least on one side. Basically, the ninja trapped in the Oni and Dragon realm, those suits are justified because they are just basically hobbled together / repaired versions of the Season 8 suits. They basically follow the same storyline and canon from the last season, but Lloyd and Nia's suits really don't do that. They are completely different designs. And considering Season 9 takes place a week after Season 8, where did they get those new suits? Who knows, maybe they had them in storage or something. The point is, a lot of these suits really do just come out of nowhere, and it really doesn't make a lot of sense when you try to break it down and actually apply it into the overall story. However, if you look at it from the actual perspective of the marketing and the business side of it, it does make a lot of sense. And it looks like Ninjago's going to keep on making this trend a reality because the ninja are getting new suits again, and hopefully they'll explain these this time, but in all likelihood they probably will not. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. That was just a discussion talking about why the ninja always get new suits all the time, and why I think it's kind of ridiculous in some cases, while it does make a lot of sense in the cases of others. So with that being said, thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to give it a thumbs up rating, as well as, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you've not done so already. I cannot stress how important that is. It must be done because YouTube is dying and it needs help. There's no competition. We can't go anywhere else. We're basically stuck here. And of course, remember that the comment section is yours for any discussions you want to have regarding this topic, or if you just had a general comment, that's fine too. Thanks a lot for watching once again, guys. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.